I am open and ready to receive. That is our quote of the week. Hello, welcome to Motivation Monday, Coffee Chat with Danny, where we are live every Monday bringing a new tip, a new quote, a new idea as we shift into the week ahead. So, for those of you that are new here, hey, how's it going? Welcome. I am Danny. I'm a hypnotherapist and NLP practitioner that helps women tame the inner lady boss by finding peace in the chaos. Sorry, I took a sip of coffee right before I went on and I shouldn't have done that. I feel like this thing in the back of my throat. Okay, so that is we are here today for Coffee Chat with Danny. Where are we? What are we doing? It is that kind of a Monday. I am going to confess it is I'm a little bit tired. It's been a fantastic past couple of weeks that have really been pushing me out of my comfort zone and pushing me into new things, and it's been a crazy ride, I can tell you. Come on into the Empowered You Facebook group this week. We're going to talk a little bit about what's been going on and kind of some tips and tools and how I've been able to navigate, through everything that is happening. And there'll actually be some really good tips as we enter this holiday season where things can start to pick up for us quite a bit, whether that's in our business, in our relationships, in the events even that we start attending. So I feel like this week kicks off that season, right? With Halloween coming up, and then the remaining holidays that follow. Okay, so are you guys ready to get started and talk about this a quote of the week, which isn't really a quote, is it? All right, grab your coffee, protein shake, water, tea. I've got coffee and tea today. Whatever you're drinking, pop a squat because we're getting started. Okay, so I'm open and ready to receive. Now, is this a quote? Not necessarily. I would say it's probably more of an affirmation, right? If we think about affirmations, it affirms something. So when I say I am, I'm saying to the universe that I am whatever follows after that, right? So in this one, I'm open and ready to receive. What is this all about? So all month long, if you've been following along with Coffee Chat with Danny, we've been talking about abundance, right? We've been talking about having more abundance, being more abundant, and all kinds of different perspectives and aspects of abundance. So today, I thought it would be great as we kind of end our month and enter our new month this week, which is fun. This idea of being open and ready to receive, because we've kind of talked about what abundance is and kind of how to step into that a bit. But I want to kind of share this other idea on, first off, kind of what we want to do to remain open and ready to receive, and then how to stop or how to press the delete button when we have those negative thoughts. Because sometimes they just come up, don't they? All right, so first off, whenever you're talking about being ready and open to receive, you got to know what it is that you are open and ready to receive, right? What is it that you'd like to call on, the universe to provide for you, right? So if you caught last week's webinar, we were talking about Manifesting 101, so how to attract abundance. So if you haven't caught that, I'll put a link down below, and if you're on YouTube, I'll put a link up here somewhere where you can find that video. It was a masterclass I did last week all about how to attract more abundance, and I shared 3 things to kind of start stepping into that. So, but first, we really need to know what it is, right? What it is. What's that thing that we want to receive? And then we got to look at what are the thoughts and actions that we're taking. Now, you might think that your actions just happen, but indeed there's something that happens a little bit before. And this is all done on a very subconscious level, which as an NLP practitioner and hypnotherapist, that's what I get to work with, and that's what I love to work with. So when we look at the subconscious mind holds all of our beliefs, right? It takes in everything from our conscious mind that is received through our 5 senses. And so all of our beliefs are held in our subconscious mind. And it's interesting to know, a little tidbit for you, that our subconscious mind controls everything that we do. So if we have a certain belief, let me break this down. If we have a certain belief about something, let's say I believe that I am not worthy to receive, right? That might be a conflict, right? If I tell the universe I'm open and ready to receive, but yet I have this belief that I'm not worthy to receive, it's going to stop us. This creates like a conflict, right? And from the subconscious mind level, what happens is the subconscious mind will stop us from doing what is not safe. The subconscious mind is all about protection. It is all about keeping us safe, right? Which generally can keep us in our comfort zones a lot, right? So I might say, I'm open and ready to receive. And then somebody calls me and says, hey, Danny, we start having this really great conversation and they want to work with me. But if I feel like I am not worthy to receive, I might downplay it. I might say, oh yeah, I have this program and yeah, you should totally join, and just kind of like not really engage. I might even not tell them anything about what I'm doing, right? I might go to a networking event and say, okay, I'm open and ready to receive, right? I'm open and ready to meet new people. And then I get there and I sit down in a chair and I don't talk to anybody, right? Or I might shyly, kind of go and get some water or punch or something. I might say, hi, but I never conversate with people, right? Our subconscious mind, our beliefs, that is what controls our action. If I walk into a networking event, I have a belief that everybody here wants to meet me and I am somebody that everybody wants to meet. What do you think I'm going to do? I'm going to walk in with, confidence. I'm going to walk in and say, okay, this is me. Hi, I'm Danny, right? I might start talking to people immediately, start conversations, right? We start engaging. But if I didn't, right, something else would happen. So first off, you got to know what it is that you want to receive, right? What is that? Second, you got to look at, what am I thinking about this? What are my thoughts? Because my thoughts are going to control my actions. So the easiest way to look at this is to go back and say, okay, what is it that I want? And then look at, why might I not be getting that right now? And this is where we have to be honest with ourselves, where we have to really say, okay, in all honesty, okay, this is what I'm doing, right? If I go to the event, or if I'm talking to people, if I'm self-sabotaging, right? Even if it's in love, if it's in that personal relationship aspect, right? Might even be around that too. I might not go to the places to meet new people, right? It could even be something as simple as that. So now that you've kind of looked at, okay, clarity on what it is that I want, and then I'm looking at my thoughts and beliefs, the easiest way to do that is to look at your actions. What is it that you're doing? And then look back and say, okay, what is my belief about that? Or what is my thought around that? Now, so then I'm going to tell you to shift that thought, right? To shift that belief. But you might be saying, but I constantly am having this thought, this idea comes up. Let me give you an example. I think it was last month or the month before, I was really working on my my money mindset, right? And so I would constantly find myself saying, I'd think of something that I want, and then I would say, oh, but I can't afford that yet. Or I would say, oh, but I can't have that. Constantly was this verbiage of, I can't have this. I can't, right? It was, I can't, or not yet, right? It was like, I can't have this yet. And there was all these ideas around, I couldn't, and if I looked at it, it was like, okay, I don't want this belief. So what do I got to do? How do I get rid of it, right? So here's a little hack for you. This is your mindset hack. So or your mind hack, when you have that thought or belief, like in my case, it was I can't afford this, or yeah, I can't have this, right? I can't have this. What I did was, we think in mental pictures. We think in pictures, not mental pictures, pictures. We think in pictures. Everything, our brain is awesome. What it does is it encodes everything that we see. And it has like this little barcode, right? And like a box of cereal. You know how you have a box of cereal and it has like that barcode on it? It's exactly what it does. And so everything in our mind is encoded in a certain way, and every one of us is absolutely different. So when I think of the I can't have this, I see like this bag of money. So in my mind's eye, I see this bag of money, and then I see like all the money just fall. Just like it goes away. So like I see it and then all the money falls. So my mind is seeing I can't have this as that. So what do? Super simple. So when that thought comes up and I see that picture in my mind's eye, what I do is I imagine this big red X just going through it, and then I imagine it just flying away. So big red X, so it's like deleting it, and then it flies away. So what I want you guys to try to do, and go ahead and do it with me now. So go ahead and think of something, a thought or something that's been like, you want to shift. You don't want to have this thought anymore. And I want you to go ahead and bring up a picture of whatever that is. So when you think of that thought or belief or whatever it is, when you think of it, go ahead and get an image of your mind in your mind's eye of what that is. So go ahead and do that now. And just see it as it is, whatever it might be. It can be anything, right? Whatever your mind decides to show you at this moment. Go ahead and allow that. Trust that it's whatever it needs to be for you. And then as you're thinking of it, go ahead and imagine like this big red X, right? I'm doing it in my head right now. Imagine this big red X just coming across the screen of your mind, filling the entire thing, big red X. And then imagine that it either like that kind of flies away off into the distance, or that it might like explode, right? However you want it to do, just imagine that it like disintegrates in some way. Just imagine that happening. And then that's it. Now, anytime this thought comes, do the same thing. You'll have to do it a few times, right? Keep doing it until it's no longer there. It's one of your mindset or mind hacks for the week. All right, so that is it for us today. So remain open and ready to receive, right? Look at what it is that you want. Go ahead and take a moment and figure out what thoughts and beliefs do I have around this thing. And then go ahead and do our mind hack by putting a big red X and allowing it to blow up and disintegrate in your mind's eye. All right, that is it for us today. I was going to say something and I don't remember. So remember to be you and to be amazing. Bye.